welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking at this gorgeous Gordon MacPhail release, which is a independently released Caol Ila. Now, Gordon and MacPhail, if you're not familiar with them, they are an independent bottler, probably the biggest independent bottler in the Scottish whiskey game, and this one in particular is part of their wood finishes connoisseur's choice. Now, Gordon MacPhail, they release quite a few different ranges. Obviously, a lot of it is single cask stuff, cask strength, some very, very old, or they have actually released some of the oldest independently bottled single casks. This one here is part of their sort of bigger releases, this one being in the wood finish. The spirit has come from Caol Ila, the smoky peaty whiskey from Isle of Islay. And they've taken a number of, doesn't I think say on here how many, but they've taken a number of ex-Caol Ila barrels which had been aged in first fill bourbon barrels for 10 years. And then the spirit was moved into Hermitage wine casks, which is skipping my memory, but they are from France, I think. So a 13-year-old single malt all up, 10 years in ex-bourbon cask, in the last 3 years in the ex-red wine barrels. Now, the bottle I've had for some time because there has been at least, I think, 2 other releases since I've initially found this one. What the key difference is, the one I think I saw last year in 2020 that came to New Zealand had a number of years in the ex-bourbon barrel, but only 1 year in the red wine barrel. So this one being in the red wine barrels for 3 years, I quite enjoyed, and I've enjoyed it up to here. And recently, while moving a house, I discovered or rediscovered this bottle, and I had forgotten I had a wee little dram left in there. So I thought it'd be perfect to record a review because it's almost a dram I didn't have. Well, let's see what's it like on the nose first. Now, I have tried a number of different whiskies, peated or unpeated, finished in the red wine cask or aged exclusively in the red wine casks, and they bring a certain aroma or character out of the whiskies. And obviously, the wine industry is really, really strong. There are an abundance, I must say, of ex-red wine barrels which are in very good nick, and there will be more in the future. So I really enjoy whiskey people or whiskey companies using the ex-red wine barrels because they are available and they can do all sorts of different mad experiments. And it's just not the red wine barrels. There has been some whiskey being aged in ex-white wine barrels as well. Well, this one in the color has a sort of a cherry, sort of a maroon tinge to it. Really beautiful color. And this one is 45%. So doesn't say anywhere on there if it's unchill filtered or not, but I'm going to assume it's unchill filtered, and definitely natural color. Well, let's see what's it like on the nose. Just gentle smoke, as Caol Ila always has. It's there straight away on the nose. Followed with a solid dose of ripe cherries. Loads of cherries on the nose. Has a distinct sort of tanniny character you get from the red wine. It's in there, in and amongst the smoke, which is just beautiful. But the smoke is not overpowering by any imagination. Very gentle, very light smoke. And just a hint of honey and other sweetness. But that ripe cherry character mixing up with the smoke is just gorgeous. And as you can see, I mean, there's quite a lot missing from the bottle. I really, really enjoyed this whiskey. It was something quite special, actually. So good. So good. So good. All right, well, let's find out what's it like on the palate. Wow. There's smoke and quite a lot of it straight away, but not overpowering. followed by just a hint of spice, just a little bit. But that beautiful Caol Ila smoke is all over my palate. It's just really, really good. And I mean, God bless the good people at Caol Ila who continue to share their barrels with independent bottlers for this kind of mad experimentation to go on. It's just really, really good. And then amongst the smoke, there's really rich, deep, sort of dry character. Again, I think I said the word tannin before. There's sort of, when you drink a drier red wine, you sort of get that after bitter taste. But this is not quite bitter. It's quite dry, really nice, which is almost suppressing, I think, some of the sweetness that's trying to come forward. But really, really good. I mean, almost like, do you want to say blackcurrant? No. Blackcurrant? Maybe. Wow. Very satisfying. This is not a whiskey if you do not like, this is not a whiskey for you if you do not like smoky whiskey. Because the smoke in the nose and the palate, it's not overpowering, but it is quite strong. And I love it. Really, really, really good. Wow, nice and juicy. Well, there you go. That's all I've got to say about this particular whiskey. Whiskey I thought I didn't have. Found it in and amongst hundreds of different bottles that I had to move while we moved our house this week. And what a lucky find, because I unfortunately don't have any more bottles of it. I did have two. One was shared during a tasting, and then I kept one for myself. And it's been very interesting. So it's touching very quickly on the release that did come to New Zealand last year. There was, I don't remember, but I think it was 10 to 12 years old, and then a year, just 1 year, in the red wine barrels, which would have been quite interesting to try side by side. But not a lot of it came to New Zealand. And just another key thing, this one, as I said, was not a single barrel, but was a release of 3,950 bottles. So quite a big release, but not too big either. Distilled, where is it? 2004, and yeah, really good. Bit sad that it's gone, but onwards to more interesting drams. Well, that's it for today. If you're liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review. See you later. Bye-bye.